Hey, welcome back to another episode of Nightbane. I want to thank you all for watching. And if you like RPG tabletop games, please join us tomorrow for Tales of Andrea. It's a D&D campaign that's been ongoing for quite a while. Lots of fun there. And on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. we have Into the Nightmare, which is another D&D campaign by Vaughn. So we got all three DMs here.
Got a bunch of DMs. Yay.
Got a bunch of DMs having fun. Also, we do use the Sirenscape, and I'll let JP talk about that.
Hey, the Sirenscape is a wonderful platform you can use online, sharing with all of the players and everyone involved. There's an online application that has a wonderful guide that you can follow that will guide you through the entire process and connecting it to the right account and all that. It is wonderful and has so many sounds. It's got futuristic ones, modern ones, old ones like 20s for Cthulhu and all that wonderfulness, and fantasy. So we use it for all of our TTRPGs. It's wunderbar. So go check them out. They're great.
Yay! Cool. So, catch you up on where we're at. Cook and Maxie went on an interesting mission last time where they were to raid a compound and grab a magic item which was new. And of course, there's only going to be 50 NSB at this compound, the intelligence said. Ended up being about 130, I believe, NSB. Yeah. There were some deaths involved. Luckily, not either of these two, and not on the Night Stalkers, which was interesting, but on the other team. But that's what happens when you have to go through the door first and there are 18 people in the room waiting to shoot you.
Mm-hmm.
Odds are low you're going to survive, no matter what kind of armor you're wearing. But they are in the military, or the militia. Can't call it the military. They are in the militia, the resistance militia, and they are trying to make their presence known, strike back against the Night Lords and the Night Lord minions, because the Night Lords, just to catch everybody up, tried a takeover of Earth to make it a feeding ground, so to say, and that failed horribly. That was Dark Day. So their next plan is basically a scorched earth. They want to kill all Nightbane and all humans, and then move on. And the militia is there to try and stop them. And that is where we're at this week. So this week, some things that, some housekeeping things. Since this is going to become, at least for a little bit, maybe the new norm, I wanted to go over typical days. So you understood what your typical day is going to be. Now, your typical day can be superseded by special orders, strikes, things like that. So this is just, if you happen to be lucky enough to have a day where nothing happens out of the ordinary, this is what you're going to get. We'll start with Vaughn. And Vaughn, for your information also, there is a sheet, if you haven't found it already, in your folder called Night Stalkers. It is your team. All the names, all the morphosis of your team build out. But your daily routine. You have a 6 a.m. morning briefing that you must attend. When you get up is not mandated. You can get up at 5:30, 5. You can get up at 5:55, as long as you're in the 6 o'clock meeting. At 6:30, your team goes out for a morning jog. This is not necessarily PT. It is more of, as your captain would put it, raise the morale of the regular troops, just to be seen out there. That, ooh, there goes the Night Stalkers and all that stuff. But you take a jog around the base. At 7, you hit the showers. At 5:30, you hit breakfast. from 8 to noon is what's called personal training time. Now, this is not free time. This is mandated by your captain that for 4 hours a day you must train in something. He wants his people to have more skills. Now, normally, also, just for both of you, which is funny because both of you this doesn't apply to, but when you go to get training, you must have your commanding officer's permission ahead of time to go sign up for some training. That's kind of standard thing, you know. You just can't walk up and say, hey, I want to learn how to drive the big bad tank, which there are none, but anyway. There are exceptions to that rule. One is being in special ops. Two is being in the Night Stalkers. Because everybody knows the captain requires training, so if somebody shows up that is a Night Stalker who happens to also be special ops and says, I want to take this course, there is not going to be any pushback. They're going to be, yes, sir, or yes, right away. You get the course.
Hokey dokey.
At 12 o'clock, you have the afternoon briefing. At 12:30, you have lunch. From 1300 to 1600, 1 to 4, you have team training. And this could be all sorts of things. You know, you practice breaches, entries, sweeping, obstacle courses, mock compound structures, things like that. It's going to be team training of some type. And we don't have to go into it, but it'll just make you more familiar with working with your team, things like that. At 16:30 is the evening briefing. 1700 is dinner. From 17:30 to 21:30 is personal time. That is your free time to do whatever you want. And of course, it's not required that you go to sleep at 21:30 or 9:30. You can push that, but please don't continuously push your sleep schedule to less and less sleep, because it will start impacting your performance. So basically, in your typical day, you are going to have 8 hours of possible training time. 4 is going to be mandated. The other 4, you can do whatever you want. You can still train if you felt like. Also, Vaughn, the Black Ops team, you have a building assigned to your team. I don't know, a third of it is going to be your barracks and toiletries and such. This may be a little strange, but this is unisex. Everyone sleeps together, showers together, whatever. It kind of, some people might have a problem with that, but when you think about it, you're usually all in Morphus all the time, have all the different Morphus forms. It really doesn't matter whether you're male or female or whatever. You're going to get used to seeing everything. There is a meeting room where your briefings will take place. And the briefings, you have 3 briefings a day. That is not normal for a strike team. That is because you're a Black Ops and because you are the Night Stalkers. You get kept up to date on all the happenings that you should be kept up to date. No classified stuff, but usually, if a strike's coming up, you'll learn about it there. Special assignments that come up, you'll learn about there, things like that. And then the last part of your building is the strike prep room, where all your equipment's kept, where you'll get weapons, ammo, things like that. The one unique thing about a Black Ops strike team is every building or every strike prep room has its own quartermaster. There is a separate quartermaster assigned to your strike prep room. So you can check out what you feel you need right there. Some of it might require a, hey, Cap, can I have, whatever, but it's not like you have to go to another building, fill in some forms, and get issued, special weapons, whatever. Questions about that, Maxie? Kind of get a feel. And like I said before, special assignments and strikes can supersede any of that at any time. And sometimes strikes have no notice.
Yeah, if you no, I think I'm good. No questions.
Okay. Cuck, your daily routine is a little bit less structured.
No.
This is more of like what's required of you, but yeah. You're to be in the office by 8 a.m. So you are, your breakfast, your shower, or anything else you want to do in the morning pre 8 a.m. is up to you. However you wish to take care of that. From 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., you must perform in-office duties, which include charging at least one bracer per day, identifying magic items, and the study of new magic items. And if we can think of anything else, we'll throw into that. From 12 to 1 is lunch. And then from 1 to 5 is again in office duties. You do not have briefings, but briefing papers will come through your desk a lot. It's up to you if you want to read them. So I guess we could add that also to in-office duty is to read briefings.
Yeah.
If you get called to a briefing, that's probably a strike briefing or something like that. That's of major importance. Now, officer quarters, which are for you are going to be close to your office, the Black Ops area. Kind of think of it like an apartment complex. You have a 1-bedroom apartment. And so does most of the other officers. So you can get to know some of the other Black Ops officers if you feel like. Any questions there?
No.
Again, that is your typical day. Can be superseded by special assignments or strikes or things like that.
Yeah, would identifying spells count as in-office duties?
You used a weird word there. What do you mean by identifying spells?
As in like the
Learning spells?
Was it the base library has a spell list, and you said they don't know what basically any of them are, like making a spell guide, so people know what they're learning to do.
Yeah, interesting. You and your loopholes, but no, that is not
Okay.
going to be a duty, except for when you learn a spell on your own time. You can go in and log it in office time, what it does and all
Okay.
stuff like that. You have to learn the spell in order to know what it does.
Yeah.
So you can't learn the spell in office time, but you can log what it does and all that stuff in office
Okay.
time.
I can log what I
So
know, but not learn.
you can log what you know.
Perfecto.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. So now, between the three of us, we kind of have to figure out. I really don't want to take this day by day, but we can take this day by day. Or we could say we can plan your free time for the week, and then I can see if anything else comes up during that week.
I can tell you that for Maximus, when it comes to like personal relationships with people around, he does tend to keep to himself for the most part. He's friendly-ish, but he does tend to keep to himself.
Yeah, I figured most of Maxi's free time's going to be training.
Yeah, that like he's gonna. I was thinking he was gonna dive in and go on one thing at a time, but with the two divided slots for training stuff, he might actually take on two different things at a time.
Do you have a preference of day by day or just summarizing a week?
I can summarize a week.
Cook?
Huh?
Want to summarize a week?
Summarizing of a week would basically be. I would like to start going through the spells, learning the spells to see which ones I want to keep on, like which ones I want to replace. But due to the way the library is, basically, during the free time I'd learn or spend time learning spells. Then in office, like, put a detailed analysis of what the spell does, in case I have to unlearn it.
Okay. Do you remember you have a magic item to identify?
I do, yes. So most
Which
of my
will be office time.
yeah, most of my office time, I still have a few spells that I can learn. I think I've got 6 left. Slots, that is. So
Okay, so let's do a week. Maxi, you've got 20 hours of mandated training time and 20 hours of personal time. Figure out what you want to do with those.
I already know.
Good. Cook, you have 40 hours of office time. Now, that's not 40 hours of study time because you got to do other things.
Yeah.
But, I'd probably... You can charge 1 bracer a day in minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Identifying magic items. Or the study of new magic items. Identifying magic items. Right now, there is no inflow of new magic or identifiable magic items in bulk, like speed rings.
Yeah.
Just the strikes have not been focused on stopping and collecting rings off of dead people. They're usually moving very fast.
Mm.
That might change. So, briefings and other things. Let's say you can get 6 hours a day of studying the magic item if you wanted.
Okay. Definitely
So
would
that
do
would
that.
be 30 hours a week. So, we are on
military work, 6-day week.
5 days.
Okay.
On call on the weekends, of course.
Mm.
But you're not required to work. So, consider the weekends free time.
Cool.
So, that's another 28 hours a week of free time.
So 6 hours, 7 days.
I didn't think about the weekends.
Yeah, weekends. Okay. So right now it's November 9th. This is... We're just going to call this... We're going to make this even. So we're going to say the 8th through the 14th is our week. Monday to Sunday. So, week 1, Vaughn, Maxi, what do you feel like accomplishing?
So for the mandated training time, he wants to learn demolitions, military demolitions.
Mm-hmm.
And then on his own personal training time, he wants to learn. He wants to hone in his rifle use. So he wants to train the aim and take on the sniper skill for
Okay.
espionage.
Okay. So you have 20 hours into each of those after 1 week. And for the weekend time?
He'd probably do a lot of physical training, to be honest. Just generic physical training, because he doesn't
Okay.
quite really understand weekends yet.
Yeah, I know. Right? Okay. So, technically nothing. Do you want to study magic at all?
Oh, he did read and get the first part of that, didn't he?
Yeah. He got
three.
level 3, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, he'll
You could do that on the weekends as well. For some of the time.
He'll split his time between physical training and reading up on that magic thing.
So,
telling him to read.
Say 14 hours of physical training, 14 hours of magic,
Yeah.
which, ooh, I think we did it at the attuned rate last time, so 56 hours of technical time studying on your first weekend. You are studying for novice, so that is, do you have any leftover time? You're gonna need to start keeping track of this, of how much time you've got currently into studying.
Yeah. Let's see if I wrote down.
Because you got 3 at 40, but did you get 40 or did you have any extra time left over?
I have a feeling it was right at 40, but let me just double check quickly. I did write somewhere what I was doing. Yeah, no, I think it was just 40.
Okay. So we'll make it simple, but keep track. So you're going to have 5 rolls, possibly. We can go through right now. What's your POM at? Principles of Magic?
Principles of Magic is at 60.
Okay, and Novice is a negative 50. So, the first 10-hour mark, you get a roll. You gotta get under 10.
I got 30.
So, that's a failure, so you get 5% to your POM.
Right, and then we have
Second roll at 15%.
72.
Okay, fail, another 5%. Third roll at 20%.
Uh, 66.
Okay, fourth roll at 25%. This took Cook a while too.
It did. It took me quite a while.
12. So on the fourth roll, it's on the weekend in his free time.
Oh, he
timed it right.
Good job. Oh, that coma. You're going into a coma.
D10, please.
Always forget.
D10. Where's my D10? Oh, right here, literally. 10.
Well, you got a nice long nap that no one cares about because you had plenty we're going to count that at an even. You had put 40 hours in when that hit. So you had 16 hours left of magic study time, but we're going to take that 10 right out of that. So you have 6 hours of overflow for next weekend. So just remember you have 6 hours of study for rank 5. But you can go to Principles of Magic and work on level 4 novice, all those stats and things that you get for that. Level 5 requires 15 hours per check, so you're 6 hours into your first 15 hours. Congratulations. This might get interesting if we get a third level 5 magic user on the base.
Yeah.
That wants to do just combat. Combat wizard. Okay.
Combat wizard.
That's all of your time for week 1. I'm going to go through and get all the free time out of the way first before we get into anything that might have happened. Cook.
Yeah.
What you going to do? You've got 30 hours of study time.
Yeah, with weekends of office time. 30 hours.
Let's take care of that first.
Absolutely. Good call, yes. I am trying to study this new thing we got. Let's see, it's one I don't know. So 10 hours of study. It's a POM minus 50%, right?
It is also, made with magic above POM.
Above POM, so...
That's why you get the negative 50.
Okay, cool, yeah.
Otherwise, the negative 50 wouldn't apply. It would just be 10 hours and you'd automatically have it at your rank. But,
yeah.
Second, let me just, miscellaneous. No, where did I put that ring? I put that ring. You gotta be kidding me.
It's a very special ring.
Yeah, so special, I archived it. No, it's not there. Oh, there it is. Hate to have thought that I lost that. I gotta move that. I thought I did move that. Anyway, go ahead. You got your first 10 hours in, and you got to roll under a 66, I believe. What's your POM?
Right, yeah. Yes, a 66. Because I'm at 116.
Yep.
That's a 53.
Yay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. I do know that I put this somewhere else now. Well, on your first 10 hours of study, a higher level item, the one thing you're automatically going to get besides one of the runes is its cost. Attunement cost.
Okay, yeah.
This ring has a PPE attunement cost of 150.
That's a chunkaroo.
That's that's a lot of PPE.
That's more than that's 3 times more than my bracer.
Yeah. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me a D5. D6 minus 1. No zeros.
Cool. I rolled a 6 minus 1, 5.
It would be the first one. It just would be.
Hey, I was rolling a D6 earlier today and it gave me 5 1s in a row. I think it's justice. Haha. Thank you, D6.
Yeah.
You served me well.
Did I put it? No. I have a list, but I have a different list. I know I made a different list, which was more detailed. And because I'm looking in the archive folder. I can't find it. Yeah, there it is. Nightland Ring. Wow, imagine that. Even labeled the document right. Ah, interesting twist.
Ooh.
Put down ruin number 5, and you have 10 hours into it. And you realize it's going to take more study.
Snap. Okay.
It's a rule breaker.
It's a rule. Okay, cool.
You hit on the ruin that is why this thing costs so much.
Perfect.
So going from here, you can choose your 10 hours to randomly study one of the other ruins or continue on with this ruin.
Sunk cost.
What was it?
Sunk cost. Yeah, I'm sinking all of it in.
Into this ruin?
I'm going to study until I understand it.
Okay. You can now put down you have 30 hours into this ruin.
Snap. What?
Rune number 5.
I like
It
this
makes
rune.
sense. It was kind of a prominent rune. Very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. Okay. That's your office time. Free time.
Free time? For my free time. So, Cook really, really wants a Book of Arcane. So,
I'm sure he
and he
does.
knows the only way to get into it is through the Nightlands. So, one of the spells that really struck his attention would be Nightlands Passage, which is a level 11 spell. It'll take 48.4 hours to do.
Okay. Of note. Spells are for everyone, right? Just so you know the behind it. Humans can learn magic and cast spells.
Yeah.
Nightlands Passage is really more geared for them because Nightbane can go into the Nightlands anytime they want.
Oh, that's what it means. Okay.
So, I mean, you can learn it, and I think it might allow you to. Yeah, well, you haven't learned it yet. It might allow you to do more than just walking through a mirror. But you personally, and any Nightbane, can just walk through a mirror and go to the Nightlands at any time they feel like. Whether or not that's safe or anything like that, you could be stepping into death. But if you want it, I just want you to be aware. If you want to still learn it, it might be something else in addition to doing that. I don't know. You won't know until you learn it.
I'll still go for it. I'll still try to learn it because I'm curious. Maybe it has something else. I already know I can get into it, but maybe it'll give me a way of doing safer passage in there. And it's not documented, so at some point I'll have to learn it anyway.
Yep. Okay. How many hours is it going to take you?
48.4. And I have, with all my free time, including the weekends, 58 hours.
Okay.
So I have 9.6 left.
You can learn it. Which means I gotta go find it.
If it helps, you can take the description and you can put it inside the base library.
Yeah.
And then I'll copy it over and fix the format.
Level 11.
I don't even have a thing for level 11 yet.
This will be a thing for level 11.
There we go. No, I do. A signifier when it all the way at the end. Keeping it in ascending order.
Okay, and which document am I throwing this in? Cook spells or
base library. There's a level 11 down there for it. Nightlands
base
Passage.
library? Yeah. Okay, I don't know how this is gonna copy over.
That's alright.
I'd rather put it in yours, and
Okay.
you can figure out how you want to
Yeah, I'll do
put
that.
spells into the base library.
Perfect. That sounds good. I mean, it's something Cook's going to be doing, so appropriate.
Okay, there you go.
Awesome. Perfecto. Right. Then for the rest of the free time, exercise.
Okay.
I have a desk job. Sitting down too much. Cook doesn't like that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So 9.6 hours of just running, weights, climbing, a whole lot. Getting the whole body exercised, including taekwondo stuff or just martial arts in general, with people if they would like.
Okay. So now we will do anything that came up during the week that might have altered your daily routines. Maxie, during your afternoon briefing one day, Captain's just going over normal standard thing, updates, latest figures on how many NSP they've killed. It's always, everyone loves to hear that. And things like that. At the end of the briefing, he goes, "Oh yeah, by the way, one notice here I got. The boys down in the R&D area need a volunteer to test out a suit modification. Do I have any volunteers?"
Oh, I am. Okay, good. Maximus raises his hand.
Roll a perception. That's a very easy target.
I can't remember what my perception is.
It's,
yeah, that 18.
Oh yeah, easy enough. You raise your hand, being the eager new recruit, and you notice no one else does.
Oh crap.
Kind of look around and what? Not that it's technically a bad thing, but they may know something you don't. And Captain goes, good. Maximus, I'd like to see this initiative. Instead of team training today, I need you to go down to the R&D department and see what's up. This is, of course, voluntary. You can always refuse once you get down there what they want to do, but it won't look good on the team because they specifically asked somebody from the Night Stalkers to test this out on.
Yes, sir.
So you get directions to the R&D group. It's a weird building in the back. I did not roll names or morphosis for these two main individuals in there. There's two main scientists, civilian, in there, but I like to think of them like the two scientists from Pacific Rim. That kind of contrast. The wild one and the logical one, always arguing. amongst themselves. You get down there, and they go, "What do you want? We're busy."
I was asked to come here by my commanding officer. You needed a volunteer for something from the Night Stalker group.
Ah, yes. Cool. Yes. This way. So as you may have known, and they go into this little bit of spiel, but as you may have known, and the other one immediately says, "You can't tell him that." He looks at it and goes, "Yeah. So your uniform. You may have figured out it's a living organism. I can't tell you where, how, or where we find them or get them or manufacture them or anything like that. But we've been training them on the side. And that's how we got to the version you're wearing currently. It realizes we finally got this living organism to realize it's going to be in a lot of danger. Well, we've been taking one of those and showing it the dead living organisms and the severely wounded living organisms to see if we can coax it into realizing that it's really in a lot of danger a lot of the times, to see if it can provide better protection or something else. We've been working for about a year on this one, and we think it's ready for testing, field testing. So we would like you to test this new, we're calling it a warrior symbiote. There is just one little catch about this. We haven't taught it how to not require the bonding process. So there is a little bit of a PPE cost to this, if you don't mind. I assume you haven't wasted any PPE today?
No.
And off to the side by Maxie Vaughn, DM the character. Have you rolled your extra PPE for your spell rank?
The weekend? Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So I know what my normal PPE is before the weekend.
Do you know what your PPE is after the weekend?
Yeah.
Okay. This is this is before.
Okay.
Just so you know. It requires 50 PPE permanent and 300 cast at time of bonding. But we think it's worth it.
I should be able to accommodate.
Okay. They bring over a blob. And they go, "Are you ready?"
I look at both of them and then I say, do I need to take off my current one?
You couldn't take it off if you tried.
Right. I'm ready.
And they just kind of, I don't know, push it into your current uniform. And it kind of just melds into it. You immediately get the 50 PPE loss. And they say, "Cast now." Or channel.
I channel the 300 PPE I currently have into this, so I'm left with 11 PPE.
But you had a super nexus, you'll regenerate pretty fast. By morning, you'll probably. All right. Something like 80 per hour, 90 per hour. We figured it out. But anyway. Okay. So it goes in. They give it about a half hour for adaptation time. And they go, "Oh, that should be enough time. It should know what it's doing now. Let's do some tests." And the guy pulls out a Beretta and points it at you.
I give him a good target.
Your uniform changes. it hardens automatically. It hardens, becomes plated, and it covers your head. You have no vision loss, no problem breathing, but it's not a transparent, you don't understand it. It's not a transparent window. It covered your head, and for a second you were black, but then you can see all around you like nothing's different. No field of view or anything. It's whatever.
Does it hide the glow of my eyes?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
It hides your face entirely from the outside.
I
It
lose the fear
it looks
factor
like
from
a
my
plated
feet.
helmet. Yeah, you lose any visual fear factor. You
Okay.
look like a plated suit of armor. And he shoots, and just for the fun of it, I'll roll. And of course, yeah, the bullet hits the armor. You feel nothing. He then empties the clip. Awesome rolls. 10 rounds. All hits. And you feel nothing. They go, okay. He puts the gun down, and the suit goes back to just being a uniform. So, the auto detect a threat works, and it looks like the armoring works. Go use it for a while. You're not indestructible, but it's armor plated and everything like that. Where should I put this for you? Cook's gonna freak out, but anyway. Or JP's gonna freak out. I'm gonna put this in the military, or the militia of the Americas, along with the other poly silk steel armors. This armor. Poly silk steel armor version 3 warrior symbiote. I can see JP already. Yes, that's a flawless AR of 18.
With 500 SDC.
Yeah. Your armor currently has... They were nice enough to use standard human bullets. Not anything special. But your armor is currently damaged. Also, I did put in on all of the suits the heal rate. You do have to heal it through PPE. Unless you want it to die. Your armor currently has 35 damage. Which even at 11 PPE, you can heal it all the way.
Which I will.
Okay. You report back.
Mm-hmm.
Captain goes, so what's up in the R&D world?
Is there any way I can make it do the full head covering thing?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Right now, it's just instinctive threat detection. Eventually, if you work with it, you could probably get it, train it to do on command. But
Nice. I will salute the captain, and then I will tap my suit and say, Warrior Symbiote upgrade. This armor has auto threat detection, fully covers the head, and normal Beretta fire didn't feel a thing. We'll see how it works against the NSB.
Outstanding. Good, good. Okay. Go join the team in their exercise. And there'll be nothing in this exercise that threatens the armor, so not going to worry about that. Okay. Cook has new armor. Or not Cook. Maxie has new armor. Very, very powerful new armor. I'll probably regret giving that to him. Probably. Cook.
Yeesh.
For your week. The captain calls you in his office and goes, everybody was impressed by your last strike. That's good and bad.
And
But
bad.
since the Magic Division, of course, as you know, isn't that big yet, they've asked for an on-call Magic Liaison Identification Specialist, and you're it. So if a strike ever needs to go out to retrieve a magic item, identify things like that, you're going to be on it. Because I ain't doing it.
I agree with you now, Captain. That's good and bad.
But you need to go down to the quartermaster and get an upgraded suit. Because you're going to be in combat.
I do reckon people will be shooting at me a lot more with that. Very well, Captain. Quartermaster.
He tells you the directions.
Thank you very much.
So
anything
you
else?
can go down and get a VT suit. And that's it for your week.
I have a question.
Sure.
The braces, do they give me a +2 to my flawless AC?
No. You can choose either or.
Oh, right, yeah.
Well, yeah, the when you're wearing the armor, you get its flawless AC.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's covering everything. The bracers do not. Flawless AC is not additive in anything. You just take the best of what you're wearing, technically. So I think version 2, your suit would be better than your bracers.
Yeah, it's much better. Much, much better.
So you use that.
Perfecto, yeah. Go down, get that armor.
Okay. And that's going to be everything for week 1. Almost everything for week 1. There is a Black Ops gathering. There is I don't know what you call them in the military, but there is a gathering of the entire Black Ops division required. So you'll have to go down to, luckily there is only 3,000 of you instead of like 10,000 like any of the other divisions. But you'll go down to some field, dress out by groupings. You'll stand with the Captain Cook. Maxie's, of course, in his group. And the general's going to come out and go, Today is a special day. We've had many successes and many failures over the last couple years that we've been in operations. But it's time to officially recognize a team that has been outstanding in their performance over the last few years and always exceeded expectations, even in the harshest situations of being outnumbered almost 3-1 and coming back without any fatalities. So we are promoting the Night Stalkers from being a strike group to being an elite strike group. Captain of the Night Stalkers, you'll fill out the new slots as you see. Congratulations and keep up the excellent work. Lots of cheering, lots of celebration, and more work for me. I rolled a natural 20. Come on, that wasn't supposed to happen. For their promotion, their group promotion to. So I think let me just verify by the rules of the militia. An elite strike group, the commander can still be a captain, so that satisfies. You're going to need 1 more NCO and 4 more regular soldiers that I will have to figure out later. I mean, names and stats and things on the Night Stalkers. Maxie?
Have to go through the recruiting process, you know.
Maxie, just so you know, you will not be eligible for the NCO position. You do not have enough time in.
You got to kill more NSB.
Gotta kill way more NSB. There's just more people. There are more Lance Corporals in the group and in the rest of the Black Ops, but probably in the group that will probably be promoted to the NCO slot. And that will finish out the week.
I will go up to Maximus when there is a chance.
Okay.
Maximus, congratulations. Looks like your group's picking up. Oh, right, yes. Thank you for reminding me. Kind of looks around. Yeah, we're around people. It is best you do that. Well, congrats. Try not to die out there whenever you're going on a mission.
Of course. And you enjoy your studies. I have been reading the book you've told me to read.
Have you now? Have you been
Yes.
liking it?
It is. Maximus looks around at the nexus we're currently standing in and goes, "It is most interesting. I intend to read more of it this weekend."
How far along have you gotten? Are you level 2, level 3?
At this point, 3 here.
Well, I think
Maximus thinks about it for a second and goes, 3, I believe.
Well, you're remembering that the coma's coming up. I will laugh and you're gonna love the next bit, buddy. Apologies. You're gonna love the next bit, Maximus. Well, enjoy your frivolries. I'm sure there's gonna be 5 minutes of celebration, you know, military style. Just drink a beer or something and go back to work. I don't know how it works still. I spend most of my days indoors, of which I'm going to get back to. I have some duties to fulfill.
Enjoy. Sir?
What are you now? I'm going to take a look at his rank. What is he now?
He's a Lance Corporal.
Lance Corporal. Lance Corporal.
You're still technically higher ranking than I am.
I'm a second lieutenant, yes.
Okay. for the next week, we're going to do this reversed.
Oh.
Because there is a strike mission coming up, which is going to take away your time.
Delightful.
Yeah. So during the week, you guys, we won't care about which day it is, but you, the Night Stalkers, Cook, and 4 other strike teams will be called into a briefing. And the general's there, giving the briefing.
General Jack Farmer.
Mm-hmm. He goes, gentlemen, we got an interesting situation that we feel, council feels we need to take advantage of. And it's one of those where we don't have enough information. But through satellites, we've identified an NSB compound in the middle of nowhere, New Mexico, that we believe they are developing an exoskeleton suit of armor. All we have is satellite photos of the area. We know this. It's remote. There is not even road access to this base. If they get there, they must be choppering in. There's no airstrip even. It is on government-owned land. We checked that, so it fits. The photos, which he'll throw up, they're either just starting this base or something else strange is going on. We see no border patrols. We see no in-compound patrols. In fact, we don't have a single satellite image of an NSP agent on the compound. We do see these suits of armor every now and then exiting a building. You know, they're static pictures. We don't have video. We can't keep a satellite in one spot. We only have one satellite. So it takes what it can and moves on. But they seem to come out and maybe do some testing on it. And sometimes the compound looks empty. We've been observing it for a couple of months. The council has decided that it's possible that they think they're getting away with a compound that we don't know about or don't know anything about, so they don't staff it. But because our attacks are increasing, they probably will staff it soon, if they haven't already. So the council has decided we're going to go in and strike it and try and get one of these suits so that we can figure out what they're up to. Looking at the layout and where they are in New Mexico, the nearest known of size NSP base of operations is in Albuquerque, which is about 80 miles away. So we put reinforcement time at 45 minutes, since it has to be by air. Or somebody running really fast there could break that, but that's a one-off. Our strike timeline then is going to be 30 minutes. To go in, pacify the area. This includes the scientists, if there are any, and get some of these suits. We are planning on a resistance of 50 NSB agents, even though we cannot confirm any. And probably, maybe, since this is an R&D site, probably up to 30 scientists. But that's why we're not taking chances, and we're sending 5 strike groups. Night Stalkers and Magic Liaison Attaché, it's your job to get the suit. The other 4 strike groups are to clear and hold the perimeter. They're the clearing. They'll do the clearing of any buildings and everything else. Night Stalkers, you are focused while clearing your way there to get that suit. And if it looks like there are multiples, destroy the rest. Questions? Overall command will be, and he points to a major of one of the other strike groups, will be in charge of overall command of the strike group. Leave when you're ready. Gear heavy. Briefing's over. You'll go to your strike prep area, Maxie.
Mm-hmm.
The captain will say, load heavy, I want 10 mags each. And because of our last little operation, I want 3 flashbangs each. Choose after that. He points to... I don't have it up. I do have it up. He points to Lance Corporal Brian Patton and says, you've got explosives. Load heavy because we might have to destroy a lot of things. Maxie, you and your nice new suit of armor have point on any entry.
Sure.
We'll test it out. Hopefully it works well. And we'll do the rest of the assignments in the field as we see, since this is very limited information and I do not like it. Cook, you will be attached to the Night Stalkers. So
Sweet.
you'll be in their prep area and hearing all this as well. And the captain will look at you and goes, anything special you need? You're coming along on this because we do not know if this suit is magical or not. Just on the off chance that it is. Or that we, run into anything else magical.
I think I'm nicely equipped, thank you, Captain.
Imagine a full exoskeleton suit that's magical. That
I'm
would be
imagining
something.
taking that thing apart and studying every piece.
If it is. But anyway.
If it is.
And Maxie, anything else you wish to equip yourself with?
For running point,
Is there a shield?
I'm going to be honest. Me as a player, I wouldn't know. I should take as someone running point.
You've all had military training and lore, Nightbane procedures and stuff like that. Really, this new suit's probably your best bet. Otherwise, taking points really not that great of a job. It's high mortality rate, as you can expect. There really isn't much else you can do. You could get a riot shield, but that's just bulky heavy, and you guys move too fast for that.
I
So
think I'm set. 3 flashbangs.
maybe a couple more flashbangs, just in case you don't know how many rooms you're going to have to clear.
Yeah, I might up that to 5 flashbangs then.
Okay. That is something you will notice they do not use grenades.
Makes sense.
Because in an urban situation, you don't know what the counter or side collateral damage could be.
Mm-hmm.
In an office, you might destroy what you're trying to get. But anyway,
I'll take some flashbangs too, if I could.
Yeah.
Just in case he's...
Actually, it's required.
Oh yeah.
Since you're part of the captain's team, you've got to take 3. And 10 mags.
3 and 10 mags.
They're loading heavy. You do see some other people in the group checking out riot helmets, though. Or battle helmets. They don't have the luxury of having a suit that gives them a helmet. Plus, this is going to be, you're going to be heard, whispering or talking about if that is a combat exoskeleton suit and it is operational. Who knows what it's going to throw at you? This is not this. You can hear the captain grumbling.
Ouch,
no one likes this mission because it's based entirely on satellite ops. Static pictures. Go for it.
Can I check to see if there's like a battle axe that fits my size around that I can easily take? Probably not, because I mean that's such a weird weapon to ask.
Yeah, it's not. There is none. No, but you could at some point ask for one to be made.
Yeah,
and being Black Ops Night Stalkers Elite Combat Strike Group, no one's gonna deny that.
That's going into Maximus's brain now.
Okay.
Now it's
everybody ready for this?
Oh yeah.
Let's get to it.
30 minutes on the clock. Everyone gathers. You've got 5 strike teams gathering at the debarkations point on the field. Everyone coordinates. Major gets everybody ready. 1, 2, 3. Port. Since it is satellite and they can do geolocation, you are porting into one corner of the compound, away from the hangar that they think the research is being done in. There's a few miscellaneous buildings. There's not actually that many buildings here either. There's only 3. The other 2 are really small. They look more like utility sheds. But the major assigns 1 strike team each for each shed. And the other 2 strike teams are to start the perimeter. And set perimeter watches and clear the perimeter. And he looks at the Night Stalker captain and says, go.
This will take point and head for the hangar.
Yep. Perceptions.
Oh no. Oh, here we go. Where is my perception again? There you are.
16.
Oh my goodness,
16?
I forgot. That's all been
changed a little bit, yeah.
Natural 20.
Oh wait, hold on. It's been changed a little bit.
26.
26?
I got a natural 20.
Holy mackerel. Well, it's actually...
got 19, actually.
Okay, 19 and a 26. Well, this isn't that hard of a... You start making your way towards the hangar.
I'd also like to pop Sense Magic as we're going.
Okay. You get nothing beyond the standard magic that people carry, the rings and stuff.
Okay.
From the Night Stalkers. So, Maxie, you're on edge because this is really, really weird. You see all the strike groups going out, deploying. You're moving towards the hangar. And you see no one. You hear no gunfire from the other strike groups. No one is encountering any resistance.
Call back to the commander and say, I'm not liking this, sir. This is too empty. It seems like a trap.
Agreed. Keep moving.
Keep going.
You get to the hangar door. The hangars are closed. You got choice of big door or it looks like a little entrance door. The big door probably don't want to mess with. None of it seems armored. Standard doors. In fact, this whole place looks very run down and abandoned. Not like it's a current operational base. Neglect, rust. There are definitely... Give me a tracking roll. If you have it.
I do.
I don't know if Cook has it.
I don't think I do.
Okay.
42, which is under my 50.
Every now and then you do see tracks of what have to be the suit. No human footprints.
Right. I'm
Cook,
not under...
any other action?
Do. I would like to use see invisibility.
Okay, cast it. Subtract PPE. You
Yeesh.
see nothing invisible.
Just looking around, I'm keeping my eyes on the perimeter, using some of those lesser spells to try to keep track of things.
Maxie, you got the door. Captain yells out.
Before this, can I just step forward, tap him in the back leg, and does what's it called? Would magic armor go on top of his armor?
Yes.
Oh. Do I know he's wearing an R&D suit of armor?
Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
I'm
It
casting
looks like a stand.
magic armor on him.
Okay. Give him the stats. The AR won't matter, but what's the SDC? It actually matters first, so go ahead. This is weird. We're getting layered.
Alright, this layer has an AR of 14 and an SDC of 150. Wait, what level are we?
Okay.
5,
6.
right? 6?
Yeah, you're level 6.
Oh, those times are all wrong. I need to readjust a few things. Yeah, so 160 then.
And that's just for fun to understand.
What was the
Okay.
AR of the magic armor?
The what?
What was the AR of the magic armor?
14. 1-4.
Because it is a layer above the suit, it actually will. They don't stack, but it has to go through that first before it can get to your suit, which is really nice. Okay, how do you breach the door? What do you do, Maxie?
He didn't have a specific team for breaching doors, and he just told me to go through. So I'll check. I'll wait for the team to catch up, and then I'll check the handle. If it's unlocked, I will swing the door open and walk in, guns up.
Okay, it's not locked.
Okay.
In fact, you don't think the lock on it even works. It's so rusted out. You swing the door open and enter the hangar.
Checking all corners of the hangar with my
Just
light
for the
beam
fun
on.
of it, give me a perception roll. Cook or
19
Maxie.
again.
Okay, Maxie, you're not seeing this because you're not through the door.
You mean Cook?
Cook. Yeah, Cook.
Yeah.
You're not seeing this because you're not through the door. Maxie, you're the first in the door. You're the first that can react.
17. Or, sorry, 19.
19. You see well, they got it wrong. These are definitely not exoskeleton suits.
Robots.
They're robots because there can't be anybody inside them. I didn't have this set up ahead of time. I should have had this image loaded. So bear with me for a quick moment, folks, while I have the image. I was gonna say I thought I had the image. you see
Oh, goodness.
6 of those. Now, with your perception, these do not look like combat robots. They, even though there's a lot of metal on them, it does not look very thick. Or whatever. They don't look that all sturdy. You know, a lot of exposed points, you know. They're definitely not combat robots. But you see 6 of them. They're all walking around this object that they seem to be building in the middle of this hangar. And give me an IQ roll.
That's a D20, and I just got to get under my IQ.
Yeah, plus negatives, which I'm not telling you what they are, but
Oh, snap.
All right, I got 12, which is my IQ is 18 now.
Jeez Louise, you rolled better than me.
I did. That was one of the ones I rolled better than you on.
Bummer.
We were pretty even. I rolled better IQ and better ME, but my MA was the same and my PPE was lower.
best thing you could call it, given that this is our world, so you have all the references of our world, is something that looks like a Stargate.
They don't look like they're becoming hostile towards my entry, do they?
Oh, they are turning towards you.
Okay.
They're surprised, though. You do have the element of surprise.
I am going to enter fully so the team can enter behind and keep my gun trained on these things.
Just so you know, there are no friendlies on the strike. That's the rule.
Oh yeah, that's right. And we're told to destroy all but one and bring one back. Okay, then I'm gonna open fire.
How are you firing? Have you decided to go burst mode yet, or are you still doing single shot?
I'm going burst mode on this one.
Okay, you pick one, random, of the 6. Roll to hit. Remember, you get a +1 for your burst.
Where are you?
And the rest of the team are going to start filing in too, but you get first shot.
19. Oh, actually, that's sorry. I keep forgetting the gun also. I'm trained in it now. No, it's still 19.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 13.
Okay. You actually hit it. Roll 4 bullets worth of damage.
4 bullets. Good.
And we are going to say that you chose this one.
All right. These numbers, I tell you. I will tell you them once I've learned what they are.
Yep, not a problem. I know you're doing a lot of damage on a 4 bullet burst.
These weapons do 3d6 times 10, is that right?
Yes.
Per bullet.
Per bullet? Wow.
430.
430. Wow, I'm impressed. That's a hell. That
was several 6s.
Awesome.
Very good. Very
Roll
good.
a perception.
That is a 15.
Yeah, good enough. You're having problems mentally right now because, again, these are not combat robots. These are not constructed with armored steel of any type. These look practically sheet metal. You did 430 damage to this thing. You hit it. A lot of the bullets did not ricochet off of it. It hit, and the bullets shattered on contact. You did do some damage to it. Practically, you hurt it, but it doesn't make sense. You did not do damage that you should have to what it looks like it's constructed of. That will get the rest of the group in to the hangar. And Maxie, I'll let you roll initiative for the group since you're point. Oh God. That's my second natural 20
Oh no.
for their initiative.
Oh no.
17.
Okay, they're going first. They're returning fire as the rest of the team enter. So there are more team members, so you don't have 6 of them on you. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Maxie, you're being shot at by the one you shot. From what you can tell, again, mentally log this, and it's not going to make sense. But they have what looks like to be built-in pistols? Single-shot weapons in their forearms. Not automatics. These are... You don't know what they are. Low level is one way of putting it, but now low level should not take 430 damage the way it did. I mean, you heard it. You definitely heard it. You see, you've done some damage to some of the metal, but it just does not look right. But the one that's facing you, holds out its arms and fires. And being in the military, being around, you swear he just fired something like a 22 at you. Nothing major. You went to hard mode immediately as soon as you raised his arm.
Alright.
And you need to beat, if you wish to dodge this, if you really wish to dodge the 22 coming at you, a 28.
We're actually gonna tank at least the first couple of hits if we can, just to test the armor.
Okay.
We'll see how
I
fast
can't do this. Maxie, roll a d4.
D4.
You gotta roll your own damage.
1.
Okay. It hit. The magic armor, of course, is going to absorb it. And you get pushed back a couple of inches. The magic armor is almost downed. It just took 100 points of damage.
What?
That's not good.
The rest of the group, the other 5, are shooting at 5 random people in the night squad. One misses. Maxie, you're not 1 on a die 20 for your, or not Maxie, Cook. You're not 1 on a die 20 for being hit, randomly of the group.
Okay.
So, member. For of your comrades got hit as they came through the door. Ooh, nice rolls.
If a 1 did 100, then a 4 will do 400.
That's some good logic, Keen.
Without this armor, that's a one-hit KO. For... Oh dear.
Okay. No one died. But one member, the suit is dead.
Ooh.
And everybody on the night squads has version 2 of the suit. And all the shots sounded like little 22 pops.
I am racking. Cook is just thinking. What the hell?
Return fires are happening.
Can I shoot too?
You
Wait, no.
Everybody can shoot.
I
Believe me, everybody needs to shoot.
No, I'm gonna shoot. I think using my action to cast a spell is gonna be. I don't really have any. I was thinking magic armor on myself.
One or the other.
I'm going to shoot. I'm going to shoot at it.
Okay.
Burst fire.
Okay.
So plus
roll
1
to
to the
hit.
strike. What is my other strikes with this weapon?
Are you shooting at the one that possibly Maxie was shooting at, or just randomly picking another one?
I'm gonna try to shoot at the one that Maximus shot at.
Okay.
I want to know how much damage this thing does. Right, ranged attack. Oh, I'm awful with a gun.
Shouldn't be. You have +5 from your training. You have +1 for the burst.
So 6. I didn't have any training otherwise from there.
Your strike
Attack
in
general.
Morphus is +5.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, I was reading it wrong. My bad. Thank you. So 11.
So 11.
Wait, +5, +5,
+1.
+2, plus.
What?
Oh, one. Burst is a 1. Sorry, yep, 11.
Yeah.
Here we go. I rolled a 14 for 25.
Hit. Roll your damage.
3.
4 bullets at 3d6. So 12d6 if you wish. Or
That's 120. 260. That is 340. Last one. Whoo, bloody. 460.
460.
Did we do the same amount of damage?
He did 430.
Oh, 430. Oh, so close.
Again, you unleashed a hell of a lot of damage to it. And the bullets just didn't act like they should against such weakly armored, constructed objects. You hurt him, but he's still functional. He's got some leaks. He's got some sparks flying from certain areas. You guys have definitely hurt him, but he's not down. It's not acting right. For the rest of the group, everyone is shooting. Even the captain is shooting.
Maximus also has to shoot for this round.
Go ahead and shoot.
Do I have enough time to just say to the captain, Captain, recommend shooting same target?
No.
Okay.
Not this time around.
Okay.
Um,
I thought so.
I calculated my 2-hit wrong last time, but I rolled an 11 on the die for a total of 22.
You missed because of your roll, not because of your end score.
Yeah, it's the 11 on the die.
Yep.
That's what I thought
Shit.
would make me miss.
That's the only way you're missing right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't have any
No,
useful
no,
spells.
no.
Bouncing off the armor.
Woof, woof. Okay. Every one of the robots have been hit in this return fire because there are so many people firing at them. None of them are downed. Next combat action. They are returning fire. I gotta... Oops, come on. Maxie, the one firing at you. 20. Not natural. If you wish to try and dodge and waste one of your actions. I just lost the die.
And that was over my AR, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
I will tank this one as well, just to see what happens, because the last one hit all magic armor and wasn't really what I was hoping for.
Yeah, go for another die 4, because I cannot do this to you.
Another 1.
Okay. Your magic armor's gone.
Mm-hmm.
The bullet hits your armor. It completely shatters one of the plates. The armor absorbed it. It took 50 points of damage. But it didn't act like... You see the bullet. It is a 22 caliber bullet. But it didn't act like a 22 caliber bullet. It didn't look like it was going extra fast, have more kinetic energy behind it. But it must be... We can get into the mechanics of it later. It's different somehow. And it shattered the piece it was on. It hurt your suit.
By 40 SDC, if calculation is correct.
Oh, yeah, by 40
Yeah,
SDC.
'cause
My
it's
bad. I was
60,
thinking
yeah.
150. 160, yeah. 60 left.
Yeah.
40 points onto the suit. As far as everybody else, we have all hits. Amazing. All hits. Party member.
This is
Party member. Party member. Soldier. Soldier. 5 more soldiers. Chances of them hitting anybody who's already been hit. No. No. Yes.
Oh no.
Crap.
Everyone bites the dust.
No. And no. Would you believe the guy who they killed the uniform on in the first shot got hit again?
Oh, crap. Somebody's about to die.
And he is dead. You have lost a member. Red Warrior is about to die. The others hope. Another one is dead. One shot killed through the armor. I'll have to randomly figure out which one it is. I was not expecting that. Damaged, and 3 more dice. I think I'll keep track this way. Okay. So, 2 of your squad is down. Return fire. This is just not making any sense. These robots are defying physics. As you know it.
So,
I think the option of bringing one back alive is way past gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this run of combat's... Do you want to go first since you went first last time, Maximus? Or Maximus?
Wow, that's a new one. Cook.
I'm Maximus. Cook. Would you like to go first?
Yeah, I'd like to shoot it.
Which one? Same
one.
Okay, fire away.
Fire away.
What'd you
So,
roll?
best fire, of course, but I rolled a 12.
Huh. Rolled a 12. Guess what? That actually is gonna hit.
Oh.
So I just barely missed last round.
You barely missed last round, yes.
Well then.
Their AR is... Ooh, no. How did... I take that back, you missed.
Shoot. Yeah, I thought that...
You hit their AR,
yeah.
which is... You have to exceed their AR.
Yeah.
I
So,
thought so. When he rolled
sorry.
an 11, I was like, 12? Ah, crap.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I rolled a nat 20.
Oh my goodness.
double damage.
We need it.
What did you roll to hit?
32.
What did you roll?
A nat
A
20.
nat 20.
Nat 20, yeah, that's right. You definitely hit. You're in double damage. And just so you know, so you don't have to roll, you'll kill it.
Oh, perfect, yeah. I rolled a lot of 5s.
As you
and
say,
1 6. So,
if you could have exceeded 200, you killed it.
Yeah.
easily.
Minimum
Easily.
damage being 120 without, so 240 with crit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, that helps motivate the team to actually
Brought
see
one
one
back.
go down. The rest of the team firing. But we're 2 down. Ooh. 6, sir. Down. 3. Down. You down 4 others. There's only 1 left up.
Oh, good.
Third. And this is only the 3rd combat action. He is
Lots of
firing
fun.
randomly. And it's not a 1 or a 2, so party member that's already been hit.
Party member number 3.
Actually, no. Fresh target. Fresh
Oh.
target killed the suit.
I'm going to call him FT
FT.
for fresh target.
Fresh target. Okay. He hit a fresh target. It killed the suit. One shot killed the suit. Same MO. It's a 22. It really is a 22. Return fire. I can easily say, one of you two can roll. It will die this turn with the whole team firing at it. There's no way around it. What?
There's just one left?
There's one left.
How bad does it look?
Not. It's hurt. It's been hit twice.
Yeah, I'm still gonna shoot at it. We don't know. It's
Yeah.
hard.
I'm
But I'll
going to
leave
wait.
you to get the kill, if you wish.
I'm going to wait
Well, I
for
got a
Ma-
now 1.
Oh.
Oh,
We'll have to... I was going to say,
Maximus?
I'm going to wait for Maximus to shoot and then try to kill steal it if it's still alive. But he missed, so I'm shooting.
Okay.
I got a natural 19.
That will hit it.
Yes. Total of 30. Ooh. Give me some good numbers, boys. Ooh, 2 5s and a 6 for that first bullet. 160 opening factor. Followed up by some crap. Plus 80, so 240. Followed up by additional crap. You're going in jail, boyo. Plus 90, so 330. Last bullet. Moderate shit. 330, 420. Never mind. That was beautiful. Thank you, dice.
You downed it. You have a robot kill.
I got a kill. And I used 12 bullets.
I must say that went better than expected. Okay. On the wrap up, that took you're 20 minutes into the mission. You have 10 minutes left. But the officers are talking. Which, yes, can include you, Cook, in the little huddle. But facts are, one, this is not an NSB base. The call has already been put in to extend mission time. There are no NSB. There probably are no NSB reinforcements coming. Something new is here. You guys can explore. No other resistance was found beyond these 6. But the teams are taking up perimeter watches, making sure nothing else shows up. Everybody has been instructed to go full auto if anything else shows up.
Oh, crap.
Night Stalkers, though, you own the hangar. So, Maxi Cook, what are you doing?
How big is the hangar?
I'd say big enough to fit 4 or 5 standard commercial, not commercial, but private planes in it.
Okay, so fairly large.
It's fairly large, but it's not fitting any commercial airliners in it.
All right. First, I will go around one of the downed things, probably the one actually just the closest one. Do the sense magic and detect concealment.
No,
No.
and no.
Oh dear.
They are not magical. They are constructs.
Okay.
There are no markings on them.
And there doesn't seem to be any fleshy substance within them.
Nope. Purely robotic. Purely
Okay.
constructed.
How far along did what they were constructing look like it get?
It was probably at about 80%.
So pretty far along.
Are the components for
Couple.
finishing it around?
Yes. But you have no skill or knowledge of how to finish it.
Hmm. Captain.
Maxie? Before you go cook, Maxie, anything you're doing?
I'm gonna just make sure all of the robots are non-functioning, and then until given other orders, I will put them in a nice order, uh, lined up and everything, and then just wait for orders.
Okay. Perception? Since you're actually moving them.
I go a 25.
That's a good roll.
You go to pick up the first one, and you literally think of it as a weightlifter going to pick up what he thinks is a quarter ton to find out it's 5 pounds.
So it's like,
It's like you almost throw it through the ceiling. You're like, what the? These things are lightweight, sheet metal, poorly constructed. But you see the damage marks. It took your guys' damage like nothing. But you pile them up. They're lightweight, they're dead, they're non-functional. But none of the physics is adding up here. Cook, you were going to go say something?
Captain.
They're talking. They're the groups. The overall general thing is either no, we got to secure the place and hold it,
Oh.
so we don't know what that object is.
Walk
But-
up and salute.
Yes, yes, Lieutenant.
Unfortunately, nothing in this room is magical. Everything here is construct and make. We're gonna need to get the,
Those who are non-magical.
those were non-magical. We're gonna need get nerdier on it.
This
I don't
doesn't
know what
make
their names
sense.
are.
This doesn't make any sense at all. They were taking damage like they.
Our bullets were just shattering on them. We got lucky. Whatever these things are, they're not
Well-
worth much. But material's worth a lot for us.
Okay. After a little bit of time and discussion, command does come back and say,
I will
Hold.
emphasize, yeah, I would emphasize a worry of tracking, because we don't know this type of technology. And there could be a small tracking chip inside their brains.
everyone hold positions. We can't do anything about that with this group, but we have to hold until more reinforcements arrive, replacements arrive. We are trying to hold this place as long as possible. So, orders are given, everyone to stay on watch. Everyone is ordered to do full auto. If they see anything, the Night Stalkers are to personally secure and hold the hangar and guard the robot buddies and whatever that is. Construct. The robot buddies. And in about half an hour, let's say, more groups start showing up. More strike teams show up to buffer the perimeter. and actually started establishing in-ground patrols. The R&D group scientists start showing up. The original 4 strike groups are sent home. The Night Stalkers are asked to stay longer. At this moment, it's a good point for a break.
Yeah. Nice.
Let's take a break. They survived this strange encounter that defied physics.
A physics-defying encounter of madness. Glorious.
It's actually, I was not expecting Cook to put magic armor on you. And you rolling 2 1s definitely helped. Because if we rolled 2 4s, we'd be having a different conversation right now.
Yeah, I'm glad
Yeah,
I
I
put
think that-
magic armor on him. I'm so glad.
I might be barely alive.
But, folks, we're going to take a 10-15 minute break here real fast. Empty yourselves, get something, water, maybe some food. You do the same, and we'll see you back really soon. Hey, welcome back. We're back. Hopefully, you got something to drink, eat, and relieved yourself or whatever was needed on a small break. Now we've got to figure out what they just faced because these robots are, in one aspect, what they seem to be, what they appear to be. They are low end, very low end constructed robots made out of sheet metal. I wouldn't say they were scrap, put together scrap robots. They were well constructed, but they were not top end. But they did not act damage wise like it, nor did their little 22 bullets act like it damage wise. We lost 2 Night Stalkers, which I will have to randomly figure out which 2 we lost. And a third has lost its uniform, which can be replaced, but 5 other uniforms are severely damaged as well. Maxie got out of there without being too damaged on the uniform because Cook placed the magic armor on him, which was not expected, probably has a lot of benefits. So,
I'm enjoying that spell.
yes, that is a good spell. It's a keeper.
Yeah.
Over the next few hours, you're going to have a lot of high-ranking officers, a lot of scientists come in, a lot of WTFs issued by scientists and generals alike.
Quick question. The armor, for the PPE usage that repairs it, does it have to come from the person who's attached to it?
No.
Then I, if allowed, will like to go around repairing everyone's armor.
Maximus is going to repair his own armor.
Yeah.
But out of curiosity, how much PPE do I have to use? Is it
1 per 10.
One per 10.
So 4 for you, because...
Yeah.
8. 900 total damage to the 5 armors that are...
So 90.
90.
I've got enough, so I will go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Let's go down to 452.
Your stock and reputation with the Night Stalkers just went up a lot. Infield armor repair. Because most of them, even though they have some,
yeah, I
do not
feel
have
like it's my job.
After many hours, many hours, there is another strike team brought in there are actually... This place has more strike teams than you've ever seen right now. There's probably at least 20 strike teams here present. There are 6 strike teams in this hangar, not all at once. They are taking 8-hour shifts. 2 teams are present at any time. The Night Stalkers are a part of one of those shifts. You are not leaving the battlefield. There are makeshift barracks being deployed because they are not bringing these robots back to any base.
Yeah.
That decision has been made, and they cannot understand what this construct thing was they were building, and they're not going to move it. So they have to hold this base, and the longer they hold this base, the more chances the NSP are going to find out. You got, definitely, since the NSP were not aware of this, you got some time, but you're doing a lot of actions here. Somebody's going to notice. Sooner or later, someone's like, that's like the 50th teleport that has happened over in that area. Let's go find out what's going on. But heavy equipment, is being brought in. There are 50 cal machine guns being set up around the base. I mean, they're putting a lot of effort into holding this base for a while they're here.
I'm just looking at all of it going, oh, that's a lot of bracelets to recharge.
Yes. They are going through the bracelets very fast. In fact,
I think we might have used them all.
you are being recalled, Cook.
Great. Yeah.
You are needed to recharge bracers at base.
Okay.
Night Stalkers, consider yourself on permanent deployment here for now. You're part of one of the 8-hour rotation shifts. So, your daily schedules are interrupted.
Yeah.
So, that's why I went with this first before we got to the new week. Because
450 per charge. Oh.
you're not getting your standard week.
As soon as we get back, I go straight to the bracelet charging thing and put the 450 I've got left into a new bracer.
Okay. Your captain says, WTF, what is going on? We've got like 4 bracers left. Charged.
Would I know if he has clearance to know? He probably does. I know, so he
Yeah,
okay.
he does.
Cool.
No one has said anything about this is classified.
Okay. While I'm considering doing an overcharge to charge another bracer,
You're going to risk your life.
maybe not. Well, how does overcharge work again? Where is that? Principles of Magic. Here we go.
Or what do you mean by overcharge? The ley line charge? Yeah, the ley line self-charge?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a chance of killing yourself.
There is a chance. How many braces are empty? Because we have...
Between what's going on right now, there are probably 20 empty bracers right now.
Okay. We've got 50 total.
The rest... Yeah, you have 20 empty bracers here. In the room. And you've got 4 charged bracers in the room. The rest are out, being used right now for deployment to this area. All other strike missions have been halted.
I will wait. I don't think it's entirely worth, but while looking at the station, loading up the last one...
You see the general come in to the bracer room.
At attention.
Followed by 5 officers at ease. Followed by 5 other officers of colonel, lieutenant colonel rank. He goes over, unlocks the cabinet to the superior bracers, and starts handing them out. He hands 5 of those out. That is how they're getting heavy equipment there.
25%. Oh dear. Okay. As soon as they're
And leaves.
gone, new tech, possibly new faction. If they're part of the Night Lords, we're in some serious trouble.
We'll say you pass along the details.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's kind of listening. And his eyes are also kind of glazed over, watching 5 of those superior braces just walk out the door. Things that right now no one can recharge. They have to recharge naturally.
Yeah, it's that bad, Captain.
He leaves and goes back to his office. Are you going to try and recharge yourself from the ley line?
Yeah. I want to try it.
Okay. You heard it, folks? He's going to try it. So what this is because of his rank, he now has a new... I don't know what skill with ley lines. He can actually draw upon the ley line, which has, I'm not going to say infinite, but a lot of PPE in it, to instantly recharge himself totally from the ley line, skipping the standard hourly, half-hour recovery rate. At the level that he knows it at, he has a 4% chance of killing himself. Roll away, sir.
59.
Okay. Well, you half charged yourself.
Half charge.
You can only attempt this once per hour.
That is not enough. So I'll have to wait a bit.
At least 1 hour. Before you try to charge yourself again, if you do that.
Yeah.
And what you'll recover in that hour, also take into consideration.
Yeah, I've keep losing that silly. Wait, no, hang on. Oh yeah, okay, never mind. I just saw a note.
Hey,
Get 64 per hour.
Okay.
Perfect.
Max,
Okay. Cool.
it is going to be a week deployment. You only have an 8-hour shift, but you have no trainers here or anything like that. You will be allowed to make... No, I take that back. They got to keep jump supports between each other, between the places, limited. I don't know what you're going to do with your free time.
Maximus will take on as much responsibility as he can and still be able to get a full night's rest. So he's going to fill his day with doing whatever is needed around.
Sounds good.
On top
Good
of his
impression.
normal duties.
Yep, good impression. You'll find that quite a few of the Night Stalkers are doing the same thing. Oh, that's what I can do. I need the Night Stalkers. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Okay, a D12 will work. $11. Teresa Lewis.
Oh no, not Teresa.
Da-doon. Private First Class Teresa Lewis. And... Private First Class Jacqueline Reed.
No, not Jacqueline.
Jacqueline was just killed.
So, those are your 2 deaths in the group. What did we lose? I'm just curious. What their morphos. Jacqueline was the bony exoskeleton.
human.
Almost human, except plated with bones.
Oh, Teresa was a lycanthrope like me.
Teresa was had a frog head.
Had a frog head. That is, I don't know why that is so funny.
Great. Cook.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try this multiple times?
No,
Kill yourself?
I'm going to be careful. I've done it.
It's only 4%, but hey,
It's a 4%.
you rolled at 98 or something, and you're gonna be crying.
Yeah. I'm going to be very, very sad. I'm going to be careful. It'll be 2 hours from that point until I can charge it again.
Okay. So, what is the maximum amount of bracers you think you could do in a day through normal
In a day, so...
Nexus point recharging?
I've got... Von, you seem to know this off the bat every single time. The Nexus PPE I get, how does that recharge? Does that recharge at the same rate, or...?
Oh, the buffer?
Yeah, the buffer.
Actually, we never established that.
What kind of, how many nexuses, or how many,
It's a 3-point, isn't
ley
it?
line?
It's a 3-line
Yeah.
Nexus point.
8 times 4 per 30 minutes.
32 per 30 minutes.
That's personal PPE.
That's
recharge.
personal, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about the buffer, the temp PPE that you get.
That's because I wrote that down.
Yeah.
The PPE that you have in the Nexus point should be...
Well, I got what I have. It's how does it recharge? Which it's the what we have that you always say, not how it recharges. This is a good question.
This is a good question. This is a question that
Oh yeah, I don't know how to...
mysteriously, I don't think it's in the book even. No one's ever stayed around
Well,
at a Nexus point that long. And I created this base on one. Never thought about that. What would make sense? It would make sense that you must be at full, and then the recharge rate applies to the temp.
okay.
Yeah.
That would
I was
be...
thinking that could be... Yeah, I was thinking that could be one of two ways. It's overcharge or parallel charge, and I think overcharge makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. So, if I'm at 64 times... It's 14... So 890, 6.
Should you step up to 2 a day?
2 a day would be 900.
Yes.
If I do 15
Yeah, 14 hours a day you can
Yeah.
work.
If I do 15 hours, I can put it up to 2 a day.
Approved.
Okay.
They need it
2
badly.
a day. I could do 2 a day now. With that.
Okay. For this week.
Yeah.
It's allowed for you to push yourself that hard. Because the captain's also pushing himself that hard. You're doing 4 a day. Which is
I have to push that red
barely...
button.
You what?
I have to push the red button. I
What
want
are you
to
gonna
do
do?
an overdraw again.
Okay. Roll it.
Okay. 11.
So you got 3 in one day.
Sweet.
Unless you want to try and push it every hour.
Nah.
In a day, you could do lots more.
Just one more time out of the curiosity, knowing the necessity and the need for it.
The captain asks you if you have a death wish.
No, that's why I'm doing this.
Because he could do it too. He's at the same level you are, and he
Mhm.
chooses not to take that risk. I think we need to find some more books.
I agree.
And not just the arcane knowledge. We need the principles of ley lines. We need the runes. We need probably books we don't even know we need. We need all of them.
We need a book on runes, a book on spells, book on just all of them. Magic knowledge. We need all of it.
Agreed. Problem is, the only place we know they exist is a place we can't go.
Well then, what we definitely need is for the techies to figure out what that stuff is so we can use it ourselves.
There's got to be a place on Earth that we can find these.
Of course there is. Nightbane's headquarters. And Earthside, you can't think they're doing everything from the Nightlands. There's got to be someone of higher official sitting somewhere pretty inside this world. Or, not this
We need
world.
an Eshmadi on Earth.
Do you know where one is?
Nope. We don't even know if they come to Earth.
Then we need to do something bad enough to get them to come to Earth.
Agreed. So,
Could assassinate the president? I could do it. No.
do you know for sure the president has been replaced? It goes both ways.
This is true.
We don't kill humans. Because that's doing their job for them. Anyway. For this week, to get this week over, you keep up with the demand that they're using them at. They understand that they're drawing down the stock, which they have. At 4 a day, they limit the ports to and from the remote base at 4 a day. They've got most of the major deployments done. You can mark down that there are 5 empty superior bracers.
I'd rather not. Superior
The captain says for now, leave them off the pads. We need to be charging the regular ones. Actually, every now and then you will get one of the regular ones recharged as well. Just by it being on the charge station every 4 days. It can recharge one on its own. But as soon as they get charged, they get used.
I imagine there's probably not any left. Really?
You have 5
5 left.
that are being kept in reserve
Okay.
for extreme emergencies.
That's a lot.
Only the general can come and hand those out if he wants to.
Alrighty.
After the week is up, the techs. One of the 2 brainiacs that Maximus has met, I don't know which one, has deduced that there is no tracking on any of the robots. There is no power flow whatsoever happening in the robots. 0 energy is being used, so there's no way actively that there is a tracker on this. And the decision is made to bring him back. It's a risk, but they can't transfer the whole base here. They need to get these into some more identifications, but they have determined pretty much that the density of the material that they're constructed out of is 100 times denser than the equivalent material on Earth. It is sheet metal, stainless steel sheet metal, but it's 100 times denser. The bullets are just bullets, but they are 100 times denser lead. They easily figure out that these things came from a different dimension. They figure out that they were constructing a portal. They do not know how to finish it. They don't think it should be finished. They think it should be dismantled and brought back to the base for further study. But officially it is classified that there is another threat on Earth now. So within the week, they'll get most all that done. And everyone will be slowly recalled because they don't have this plethora of charged bracers to be using. They will start recalling. Night Stalkers will be one of the first groups back. Now that the robots are gone and a lot of anything that wasn't put together is gone, and some of the other rest of the portal is gone. They need the Night Stalkers back just in case something else comes up, because they suspended all of the operations on this. You saw generals there that you don't even know exist. Pretty sure the whole council was there at one point or another. So, other scientists showed up. Other strike teams showed up that are not from your base to help ease and replace. It became a global operation almost immediately. So you got to see lots of different faces, new uniforms, different group insignias, but and this is all Maxie's point of view, not Cook. Cook, you're back at base and you never saw most of any of this.
Basically sleeping
you're
in the
a bracer
recharge
slave.
station. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Charge, sleep. Is it time to recharge the bracers? It's time, remember that. Is it time to make the donuts commercial?
Yeah.
Is it time to recharge the bracer? And then the Night Stalkers are recalled back to base, so we can go back to a normal routine. Maxie does, or Cook doesn't, but Maxie does. Until the bracer situation gets caught up, Maxie, let's say you're going to spend another 2 weeks on this type of rotation. Spending all your time that you can.
I'm so excited.
You're not going to have any chance. And then after that, you're going to be given a week off to relax.
What's
Maxie,
what's
you're going to have 2
Maxie's-
weeks to account for.
when I saw Maxie last, did I see what his PPE was at? Because I can, with my POM at 5, or as an apprentice, I can sense PPE in others.
You would have seen him pre-level 4.
Yeah, okay.
No, actually, no.
No,
take
it was
it back.
something in the combat.
After,
Yeah.
it was after you in combat. After level 4, yeah, you could sense.
Yeah.
Maxie,
You can sense PPE on that scale in the spell. It's not like you can read the number. Oh, you don't have that spell.
I don't.
I
can do it, but I don't have it. I just want to know if I could tell whether or not he had enough PPE to also recharge.
Maxie,
Yes?
do you have... What is it to recharge? 450?
450.
No.
Not
No, he
even
doesn't.
with the spare? Or
What do you mean with the spare?
with the Nexus point?
The question is, do I want to tell you whether or not I do with the Nexus point?
Not actually. He can sense.
I can sense it.
With the Nexus point, I do.
Some point during the week, I'd like to casually slip to the captain. You know, I think what's his Maximus of the Night Stalkers, with the extra boost from the Nexus point here, I think he can also recharge one of these.
Somewhere out in the camp, Maximus is
Somebody just got thrown under the bus.
feeling
Maxie.
incredible rage for no reason whatsoever, and he's like,
sorry.
"Why do I want to kill Cook right now?"
You know that 2 weeks I told you had to come up with? You can scrap that. You get called in for bracer duty. You explained what you are required to do to help with...
Maximus will, of course, do it because superior officers are telling him to do it, but he now really hates Cook. Like, really hates Cook.
Why? It's for the good of the base.
He had plans.
It's for the good of the base.
You just ruined his plans.
Yes,
sir.
well, we could all die if this doesn't happen, so...
I mean, you don't care? This doesn't seem as important to him. But, you know, superior officer told him to do it, so he's going to do it.
And you will also get the full week off all duties
So,
after this is done. You've been temporarily assigned to the magic unit for 3 weeks. You do not get to go on any strikes.
it's for the good of the people.
So, this is 4 weeks later. I need to update the time before I forget about it. Game time. We did that 2, 3, 4. December 13th. We are on December 13th, and life is back to normal. You can tell me how you wanted to spend your free week.
Catching up on all the stuff that he intended to do before being pulled into something he didn't want
You'll
to do.
catch up and then some. This is 14 hours a day for 7 days.
Yes.
Here we are.
Just to keep it even, we'll call it 100.
100? Okay. 100 hours. Alright, so I miscalculated a few things because I was still calculating off of being at a level 5 for the hours of study. And yeah, so I've redone all that.
What do you mean level 5 for hours
For
of study?
4 hours of studying a spell. For how long
Oh,
it takes.
you are level 5 that way.
Oh, that's right. That way.
You're
Oh
level
my
6
goodness.
Nightbane.
Ah.
You're a level 5 magic user.
Control Z. There we go. Let's see if I can go all the way back. I can, I think. Yes. Perfect. All right, all my stuff undone. There we go. Cool. Thank you. I want to study spells.
Okay, let's get the easy part out of the way first. Maxie!
Yeah, so I want to finish the training I had for demolitions and sniper,
Okay,
if at all
that's 40
possible.
hours.
And
You will finish those.
I'm going to,
Remember, you're initially acquiring them so you don't get the level bonus.
yeah,
On
no,
those
just the
systems.
initial
Okay.
bonus.
Yep.
And then I'm going to quickly look over the skills to see if there's another one he wants to pick up right off the bat. He is going to subtly return the magic book, the Principles of Magic book, to Cook. Leave it on his desk without.
You're not going to study it anymore?
No. Cook ruined that by pulling him in to do office work and not being able to go on things. So yeah, he's gonna drop that.
Okay.
And then yeah, he's gonna pick up running.
Okay.
He's gonna train his stamina for running. That'll be the next.
Every now and then you
skill.
hear, on your left, as Cook runs by.
Doesn't respond. The only times he responds to Cook is when he has to salute them.
That's another 40 hours down, so you're 80 down. 20 to go.
20? Okay, 20. So we can officially start another one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. And the one we'll start is do they have any helicopter?
No.
No, okay, so they're not there yet. Is there any
Well, there's
more...
nowhere to fly to from this base.
Yeah, they
And
don't
porting them in and out of the base is expensive.
way better. Yeah,
Maybe, I don't know. It's up to you what path you want to take, but since you took demolitions, you might want to take the counter demolitions. Forgot what that was called.
demolitions disposal.
Demolitions disposal, yeah.
We'll start that one. There we go. And we'll have 20 hours in there. There we go.
Okay. Cool. Let's see here. Cook spell page open. Spell page, spells
Here we
open.
go.
It's 100 hours. Boy, you're going to be able to cycle too. But remember, please remember your IQ and what you can have.
Yeah.
So if you start exceeding that, you need to cross off, or, you do not know anymore.
Yeah. I will be taking care of that, definitely.
And
There's a nice
relearning
strike through.
is relearning.
I am not excited about that bit, but it is a necessity in order to understand all of the wonderful spells we have inside this list.
Yeah. Okay. What you doing?
I am going to study Fireball first, because I remember a specific person casting something
shaman?
like that. The shaman, yes. And I'm curious.
Okay.
That is a level 6. It takes me 14.4 hours.
14? That's it?
636 times 10
Times 10,
divided by
300.
25.
Okay. Level 6, going to cook spells. Oops. That was wrong. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fireball. What's next?
Ha, da, 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 da. Healing words. Healing wounds.
Healing Moons. What level?
That is a level 5. So 10 hours.
Heal Wounds?
Heal wounds, yes. That's the one.
Next.
Invisibility superior. 19.6 hours.
Level
7.
7.
14.4 plus 10 plus 6. That's 27 hours.
Next. Hold it. 27.
27.
Oh, the next one costs you 27 hours?
Oh no, that's what I'm at total. So 26. 26 hours. That's of the 100. That's going on.
You have 26 left?
No, I've used 26.
You've used more than that. 14.6, 10, 19.6?
Oh, I lost the 9. How did that happen? Thank you.
Let's not
44.
get
There we go.
too
Yeah.
greedy.
The 9 didn't go through. My apologies. My bad.
No worries.
Here we go. Energy field looks good. That's a level 4. And that, I believe, puts me at 1 more. Yeah, no, I had 6. Base library. That's only going to be 6.4 hours.
Ah, there you are. Energy field. Hold on. Technical difficulties. My mouse just died.
Oh no!
Plug in mouse. That mouse is back. Okay. We don't have a level 4 break, so I'm just gonna quickly throw something in there. Okay.
Oh wait, no.
How many hours did that cost you?
I keep doing this calculation incorrectly. Okay, that is correct. That cost me 6.4. Puts me at 50.4.
Okay.
With that, for the last one, that'll max me out for how many spells I have. I know. I'll
Okay.
do it's a level 9 protection circle, simple. That cost me 32.4 hours. So I have 18. Yep, cool.
Oh, awesome. This has to go like this. I gotta double copy. Okay. That it?
Yes. That leaves me with 17.2 hours for the week, of which I will spend exercising.
Okay. I'll let you play with your new spells.
Yes.
Maxie. It's like you're ungrounded. Strike! You get to go on a strike
Excellent.
by your lonesome self. Sorry. We've had a strike mission called up. They've been doing the strike mission per day now. And they're just simple go in, kill, get out, because they're trying to provide distraction while the rest of that base gets emptied. So they ceased activity for a while, which is kind of suspicious, but they want to keep up the appearance that they're striking. So you are going to get, it is a standard NSP compound headquarters, remote. They're not expecting many, maybe 30 NSB, but they're going to gear heavy and use flashbangs, of course. It's just the Night Stalkers. For game's sake, we're going to say the ranks have been filled out for the elite squad level. I will, between sessions, we'll fill out the rest of the names and the morphosis for now. That won't be necessary. Let's see here. This is going to be a standard kill mission. It's kill as many as you can. It's a 5-minute mission. Ooh, let me roll. I might change this up just a little bit. Hey! Nice roll. Let me look at my table here real fast. Nah, you're not gonna like that type of mission. I shouldn't give you that type of mission. I take it back. It's not a compound strike. It is the NSB are having their Christmas party.
Oh no!
Perfect.
Get some!
Exactly what we want.
There will be. So I figured there would be 3d6 times 10 participants. I rolled 3 6s. There's 180 participants. Let's say there's going to be plenty of opportunity attacks. They have learned the location of the Christmas party. It's at a remote lake. It's primal perfect setup. There shouldn't be too many armed personnel there. There probably will be, but the majority of them, they're expecting not to be armed with anything of major power. Personal weapons are always there, but they can't have the special ammo and personal weapons. You're still gonna. The captain is a standing order now. You're always gonna take at least 3 flashbangs. He doesn't care where you're going at the moment because that last mission that you guys were on, you didn't have them, screwed you up. 10 rounds or 10 mags, fully loaded. Maxie has point again because you saw your armor seemed to work fairly decent. Anything else you wish to take?
No, I think that will be it.
This retreat is on government land. It is going to be by their intel. They know where the party's at. And Captain looks over the layout to try and find what point of entry he wishes to port to. Okay. I hope everybody can hold their breath. He is going to point underwater in the lake, and you guys are going to come out onto the party right by the lake.
Be good.
Ready?
Take a big breath, ready.
Ready, set, port. This is no one has any assignments besides you have point, but chances are this is just going to be targets of opportunity. Take. Christmas party.
Christmas party.
Wish him a Merry Christmas. You port in. And this is daylight. This is not a nighttime op. So you port in, you are underwater. And you guys immediately climb out, walk out. You don't have to climb out, you walk out. You have the element of surprise, sir.
I'm going to open fire on the first agents I see.
The captain has suggested, prior to jumping, that this be a full auto spray mission.
Full auto it is then. Oh, which means oh yes, full auto has very okay, yeah. I'm gonna open up with
until we have true targets of opportunity, meaning armed resistance. Spray. Yeah. Kill as many as possible.
I will I'll
have
long burst.
10 clips each, so.
Oh yeah, no, we have long burst. I'll start with an entire magazine then.
Yeah. It costs your 2 attacks, but that's fine. That's what it should be. Mm-hmm. Everybody's actually going to be doing that. They come out of the water, they are dumping their first mag into the spray.
On the 2d8 targets, I got 10.
10 targets. Okay. Roll 10 times.
Okay.
Don't roll 4 or less. If you roll 10 4s, that would be really bad.
That would be ridiculous. First 4. I got A20 and A4. The other was a 17 and a 12.
Okay, 3 hits.
One being a crit. Second 4. Oh, that's not good. Wow, 3 4s. Or 1, 2, a 3, and a 4. And then a 9.
One more hit.
And then 2 shot. A 9 and an 8.
Six hits?
Yeah, 6 hits, 1 being a crit.
At this point, it's auto kills.
Awesome.
So 6 kills. Plus, yeah, 6 kills. That will be... This is mass confusion. There isn't going to be a coordinated response for 4 more combat rounds. Combat turns, my bad. So, next combat turn. What would you like to do?
How many actions does it take to flip mags?
At your training level, it does not require an action.
Awesome. Flipping mags and full spraying again.
Roll.
Another 10.
Roll to hit.
For 4, 1, 2, a 14, a 16, and a 17. So that's 3 hits.
3 hits.
1, 4, a 12, a 13, and a 7. So that's 6 hits total so far. 2 more. 15 and a 16. So 8 hits.
8 more kills.
Yes.
18. You don't see anybody left alive. A whole strike team doing approximately the same amount of kills. Easily cleared the 180. Now, you haven't actually killed 180. Some are running. Some are hiding. But the captain looks around and goes, "Let's go. We did a good job." And in 2 minutes, 2 combat rounds, you killed a lot of people. We'll just leave it at that. You gave them Christmas presents they can't return.
They're not allowed to return those things.
I mean, you can definitely say they're taking them to their grave.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. And let's see here. Oh, wow. That was a good second one, but... Okay. You pour it back. You can add 18 more kills to your record. There was never a return fire shot. It was just the surprise round and the confusion round was really all your team needed. If it would have lasted longer, I'm sure some armed resistance might have come up, but then it would have been quite a few against the strike team, and I don't think they would have decided that anyhow. They would have kept quiet. That was faster than I thought it would be. Oops, sorry. Well, we can cross that off. No more Christmas parties this year.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah.
Well, that was easy.
Did you just say I could add 18 more kills to my list?
Yeah.
Nice. I've got 22 total now.
Starting to get there. Yep, starting to get there. got a ways to go. We'll talk
Yeah.
to you when you get over 100, but yes. That will, let's say that easily can be covered in one of your team missions, that strike. So you still got a full week of training you can do.
Awesome. Full week of training. Gonna at least
40 hours of your professional, or 20 hours of your professional, and 20 hours of free time. Your professional, you could easily finish demolition.
Yeah.
Or not demolition, but demolition. God, why can't I remember what that is? Disposal.
Disposal.
Yeah, disposal. So you could put 20 hours into something else. Is Cook done playing with his new spells?
Cook is loving his new spells.
Which one's his favorite?
I'm looking at Protection Circle and thinking that would have been nice when we weren't in the military.
Yeah. Probably would have been. It is the simple version, so
would have solved a lot of wolf problems.
It would have solved your wolf problems, yeah, easily.
Yeah.
So you now know what happened when the shaman decided to take a watch, and I rolled an encounter, but for some reason they didn't attack.
That's cool. Fireball's nice.
Fireball could be bad once you start leveling up it.
Mm-hmm.
And do it at a ley line. So, Cook, you got a week.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are caught back up on bracer duty, except for the 10 now superior bracers that were used. 5 to send things there, and 5 to bring them back from that base. So you have 10 superior bracers empty. Once you get caught back up, the captain will say leave one station on superior bracer duty. Keep one superior bracer. It will recharge in 8 days?
Superior takes 900.
All at once, yeah. You can't stage that.
Can't super that one. Bummer! Oh well.
Give me an intelligence check, Cook.
Ooh.
And a principles of magic.
Oh my. Okay. Alright. Intelligence.
Actually, you don't need a principles of magic. Actually, you do. What'd you get?
I rolled a 19.
I got a feeling not above your intelligence.
That is above my intelligence.
I mean, not below your intelligence.
Yeah. Bummer.
Give me a principles of magic. I'll still give it to you, but now you got a harder target.
Okay. POM 23.
I gave you a 25% chance. Out of 116, or whatever. You have this strange idea pop into your head. You don't know if anyone's ever attested 2 people touching a station at once.
You know, that's a good thought. I'm going to walk to the captain's office, rat-tat-tat.
Enter.
Come on. Captain?
Lieutenant?
Hey, is anyone... So from what I'm probably understanding here, is there's been no one inside the base that's had the capacity levels of energy such as yourself and myself.
Correct.
So then would it be safe to presume that no one's ever tried to touch a recharging station at the same time as someone else? As in,
The captain looks at you and it's like, oh shit.
yeah,
Are
that's
you full up?
I'm full up. I was about to go on in and recharge one of the lesser ones when I had the thought and figured
Let's
out.
go see.
Yeah, let's give this a shot. Oh, and I found a spell you would love. Just while walking, talking about the spells.
He doesn't do spells, but what spell is it?
I'm talking about Fireball.
Oh.
Yeah. Or an invisibility as well. Ooh,
I could make some of my paperwork disappear. That'd be cool.
Good check out of that one. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys place a superior bracer on a station, fresh empty.
Yeah. Should be at 570 right there.
You both
Ooh,
place
probably
your hands,
not, actually. Yeah.
and you both pump 450 PPE into it. And the light goes
ding, ding. Well, better my backside.
charge.
It worked. I think we just broke the system.
I think. You just got accommodations.
A hot dog.
Because we are going to start testing the limits of this. Spread out the stations. Get them off being in a line. I want one per table. We can get the maximum amount of people around one.
Oh, now I'll get you. I'm getting this. I'm excitedly, I'm going to start working on that.
They are going to find everybody who has got 100 PPE or more.
Don't forget Maxie.
You do have a death wish.
I'm sorry. It's fucking. It's. Yeah. Every
For
resource.
this, it doesn't warrant pulling a Night Stalker off of active duty.
Okay.
This is experimental. And they don't have that many braces to charge. But he wants to see if he can get 5 people to charge a bracer by throwing 100, 150 into it.
I've still got 270 as well, so if we're back into normal swing of things, right?
Yeah, you're back in the
Okay,
normal
cool.
swing of things. You're not using more than 5 a day at the moment, bracers, so during the busy season. And guess what? It works.
Ah.
Roll me percentage dice, please. I gotta leave this up to you. I cannot. Because it would be
63.
no. Accommodations. You got accommodations merit on your record for outstanding thinking. You just greatly increase the amount of bracers that they can recharge, including superior bracers. They can
There we
get
go.
safely 6 people around a station.
Nice.
So if they get sufficiently high enough people, they can recharge superiors even. And out of as many people as there are on base, even though there's not that many above 100, 150, 6 people at 150 is
Yeah.
900.
That's a good amount. I would see too probably the recharging of the big ones as much as possible.
Yeah. So, no, I take this back. You're not going to like it, but I'm taking this back. This is going to require a new subdivision because you need to identify people, schedule people,
Oh no.
and always have a staff on call. First Lieutenant.
Someone just got promoted.
Did I just get I just
Yeah.
got promoted.
You got promoted and dumped a lot of responsibility. You got to keep the rotation now of people coming in and always having, because command is going to take advantage and start running a lot more missions.
Yeah.
Now that we can start pumping out more bracers, they want to up it to 20 missions a day. So you got to come up with the personnel and the rotation to recharge at least 20 bracers a day.
I go to the front desk where Dolores is and look at her and say, "All right, we've been working in tandem a little bit here. I need someone to join a new staff team, and you're kind of the first person to come to mind to help sort out some of the paperwork type of details and stuff, because you've already been doing that for me a little bit here. Would you mind?"
She will arrange for an attaché for you.
You see, I knew I could rely on you for some assistance here. Thank you. Right. Yeah. Okay.
So, you are getting I don't want to call them secretaries, but an attaché that will help with the enlisted and everything else, the assistance to get people identified and scheduled.
Okay. I would probably also go to the the newbie office place where we were brought in for identification.
The recruiter?
The recruiter, and say, whenever you find someone with a energy level of over 100, you let me know. Send my office a notification immediately.
Oh, see, now you say that, and I can't. There is a scale. Let me go back to the Sense PPE and give that to you.
So
that you cannot read numbers.
Yeah, I thought maybe. What is Sense PPE as a spell? Just
first level.
First level. Ooh, that's a little one.
Okay, can determine the amount of PPE each individual currently possesses. Little is 1 to 5. Typical is 6 to 15. Medium is 16 to 30. A lot is 31 to 60. Vast is 61 and higher. I don't think it's going to give you exactly what you want. Because you're going to be looking for...
Yeah.
Oh, there is another level. Incredible. Which is 500 and higher.
Okay.
Somebody comes by that's incredible. They are a magic user. Rank.
Pointing it at me and it's going dee 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 dee.
But other than that, the best they could do, you could say vast or, and you're going to get 61 and higher, so you're going to have to figure out after that. There is no 150.
Anyone with a vast energy reading, you send them my way. I'll have to set someone up to take care of that too, because there's no. How many general people do we have coming through here on a regular basis?
Creating for the entire Americas. That's a bad roll. We're lucky if we get one
One
a day.
Oh, that's not bad at all. Yeah, anyone with a vase, you send them my way. Well, don't send them my way, and notify me as quickly as. Yeah, as quickly as you can. Then I'll either come by and find them or have someone come and retrieve them. So I'll just need to talk to them. Let them know that First Lieutenant Cooks would want to talk to them.
Yes. Yes, sir. Or actually,
Thank-
he's a captain, so yeah, you're
Oh, he's a
serving him.
captain. I am serving him. I should be serving him like, sir, if you don't
got
mind.
the orders set to. You can't order his people to do something. You
Yeah.
have to go to him.
Then this is a request.
This is a request, yes.
Yes.
But beyond that, it's a request that's going to have some major backing, because the general is calling another meeting of the entire magic group.
Oh, hello.
First Lieutenant.
It's me. Immediately heading and seeing to it.
Actually, I take that back. He's calling a meeting of all the officers of the magic group.
That's still me, isn't it?
That is still you, yes. It happens to be just you and the captain at the moment. So you can't hide behind anybody.
Hard swallow.
Yes. But the weird fact is he came to you guys. You guys are not being summoned. He's using your meeting room. But you come in, you get situated. He comes in with his entourage of different officers and NCOs that attend him. And he goes, first Lieutenant Cook,
Yes,
excellent job identifying and coming up with a new way to recharge things. That has greatly increased our ability to perform our mission. And why somebody who is only less than 2 months, 2 months into his service has been promoted already. Again. He made a good choice selecting you as an officer. Second, the council, upon review, has decided that this is no longer a pet project. Magic. We need to expand. Right now, we only have 300 speed rings. We want that to be at least 3,000 by next year. We want to acquire anything and everything we can that is magical. Start thinking outside the box like you have been. We need to acquire more magic. We need to get more people into magic. We need to start an official training course and school of magic in this division. I need to see plans drawn up as soon as possible.
Sir, if I may speak freely.
Of course.
Currently, right now, the thing that's going to hamper us and going to keep us put back at all times is the fact that we don't have any other books other than the Principles of Magic books. Now, I brought one of those over here so we have one more copy of it. However, if anything's going to assist us greatly here, it's going to be picking up an arcane book. And the only way is to visit the Nightlands. I know that's dangerous, but Captain Long here, suggested the fact that perhaps, what was that creature called? What is it called?
Ashmati.
Ashmati, isn't it? So what was that? That an Ashmati, if it was over here, could have one of those books. If we upset them great enough to get an Ashmati here, my personal suggestion and professional suggestion would be to focus on that. Because once that's acquired, the captain and myself can further our studies to further benefit the cause and the movement here.
Well, don't limit it to just the captain and yourself.
Well,
I expect by the
first
end of the year to have at least 10 magic users on staff of your level. And you'll see to that.
Of course.
But, agreed?
Yes, sir.
There is no, we need more magic. Especially if we have to fight even more threats that we didn't know about. Along with the Nightbane. Or Nightbane. The Night Lords. I need plans drawn up. I need you to let me know what you need and what staff you need. And let's get this ball rolling.
Yes, sir.
Dismissed. You dismissed, you have your own meeting room, but dismissed.
So we're walking out.
Captain's like, what did you do?
Oh,
the whole magic program now?
Well, hey.
Training, schools.
Exactly, and I think you would make
2,700 more rings?
Uh-huh, yeah. I think you would make a great teacher.
We're both going to be teaching.
Oh, crap. Well, actually, I'm already used to teaching, just not the magic side of things. I was more hoping on the fact of being in the field, getting those rings, because we're going to need those rings for sure. 3,000, though? That's 2,700 more than what we have. We can do it. I'm sure we can. We've got 365 days just over that. We're going to have to draw out a plan. Rings per day.
Actually, said by next year.
Yeah, by next year.
It's December.
What? Hang on. Wait. No. He said he wants 3,000 by next year? We're screwed. All right. I've got a plan. Chop the hands off. Just don't even look. Just chop the hands off. Bring all the hands. We can look at the hands later on. Okay. That's an idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to ponder on that one. I think it's going to be a late night. We've got a lot of work to do. Little time to do it. Right, so where are you going to tackle first?
Writing the plans for the general.
Oh, of course.
We'll expect them tomorrow.
What part of the plans?
All of it. The schooling, how we're going to acquire the rings.
I suppose I'll be joining you then.
Yes, you will.
Yep. Dolores, can you get us some coffee?
She gets you some coffee.
Big toothy grin when she comes back. Thank you, Dolores. Well.
And you need to come up with what staff you need and everything else.
Yeah.
And this is where we're going to end it for tonight.
I'm panicking.
So
You
much.
should be.
So much.
Oh, I love it.
It didn't click right away.
No. It didn't. Thank you for the prompt on that one. Yeah, that was I was so focused on the books. So focused on the books. Getting those spells. Ah.
Give me a D6 roll real fast.
D6 roll. 1.
Reroll it.
Okay. 2.
Okay, fine. They're gonna make this as difficult as possible.
Hey.
The base has 2 Principles of Magic books.
So, funny enough, actually, I had in my head either 2 or 3.
I was hoping for more, but hey.
Oh, I mean, I would have hoped for more. Alright, so staffing.
And remember, you gotta keep up the charge. People.
Schooling. How many people do we have with adequate PPE? Stations for 20 a day.
You only have 10 stations, so
Only 10 stations.
you're gonna have, but that's easy enough, because, I mean,
yeah.
people channeling.
I suppose you'll have a number for how many people I would be able to tap into.
I'll come up with a number.
Cool.
I'll
And I
come up
will
with
actually flush this out because I love playing with things like this. It's one of my
you pretty much
favorites.
got free reign. This is a really top priority for the general. So when you're doing your staffing, remember, you don't have to be in charge of everything. You can put other people in charge.
Yeah, we just got to get the other people.
Yep.
Yeah. Hokey dokey.
You could always permanently pull Maxie off of the Night Stalkers and give him a command and make him in charge of something.
I do pull rank. I would never. Cook
You would be
knows
dead
well
by-
enough not to do that. Cook knows he'd be waking up with headlights staring at him in bed.
And then you
What?
see the suit slowly go
They
over
just-
and those headlights disappear.
Like, oh, come on. Magic
Cool.
armor.
Well, folks, we're going to call that here because Cook has a lot to think about.
I have research and things to do.
Maxie, I don't know what his thoughts are right now besides kill Cook.
A lot of
Yeah.
training.
Mostly that. I did write down a training list for what he wants to do. The extra 20 hours that he had for that week. He
Mhm.
put it to detecting ambush, and then he's going to go to detecting concealment. Then he's going to focus on wrestling and boxing for physical stuff.
Okay. Sounds good. So
Got a list.
we are growing. We are expanding our knowledge. And next week, you guys will come back as level 7.
Hey!
We leveling up.
Level up.
Leveling up.
Nice.
And we thank you for
Excuse me.
joining us. Don't forget, we got Tales of Andrea tomorrow at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And Into the Nightmare on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So the 2 tabletop RPGs. And we have other programs throughout the week as well. Please check our social medias to keep up on those. Which I'm sure the innkeeper
There we
just
go.
threw in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh wait, no, that's my cue. Here we go.
Join us next week. Same time, same channel. Thank you very much.
Bye.
end may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Tired and blurry you may be. We hope your minds are full from this revelry. May peace follow you out. May you return for more giggles and shouts.